Hello, 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 my lovely Virgos. How are you guys doing? Welcome. My name is Patty, and you have come to Divine Warrior Intuitive. I just got done doing a video for my other channel, Transformation by Divine. I'm doing one on energy vampires to educate people on energy vampires. So we're going to get started with your reading, Virgos, for the 7th through the 13th of March. I'm doing this on I'm recording this on the 3rd. So we're still in the new moon energies. So I did put the link below. If you're watching this before the 17th of March, you are still in these new moon energies. We're gradually moving towards, and also some of these trined from the planets that are going on. So be really, really careful. I'll share with you some of the stuff that's going on here. But we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. For those of you brand new, my name is Patty, and my channel is Divine Warrior Intuitive, of course. But also, too, I'm going to be using 2 oracle decks. One is for Divine and Divine only. You see, it's getting pretty dirty. But this is his deck. Divine is our source. Anything else is our resource as far as to our answers, our challenges, our decisions, our guidance, our choices of that nature. So this is his deck to you. Whatever you come into tarot for, pay attention to this deck. And then we're going to go into the next oracle, which is about the planets and the moon, of what's going on with those energies. I can already tell you because I just did the new moon, but let's see what it's got to say for Virgos. All right. So definitely, oh boy, this is totally true. And we're going to go into the numerology and astrology too, of the cards and everything else that's going on with them. Numerology is important too, to see where that energy is going for the future. All right. So this card definitely, I think Divine is really aware of this, and I think he's realizing there's a lot more love on this earth than there is hate. Because your card out, are these upside down? Yes. Your card out for Divine is feeling the world, and it's the number 4. It's a beautiful picture. Just a beautiful picture, especially we're going through with Ukraine right now. Everybody, please say a prayer for Ukraine. Meditate for Ukraine. Pray for Putin's, that he can find some type of love. And also these authoritarians, the ones that are over us, to really find love and compassion in their heart, not hate and all this power stuff. But the thing is feeling the world, having empathy, having compassion, having love for the world, because we're all part of it. Okay. So whatever you're going through right now, it's also the number 4. It's about finding your foundation and your core. Where is our core and our foundation? We keep reminded, thank you, is love. So that is where he's saying, well, why can't we just love? Why can't we be? Because a lot of the times we have to put our perspective aside sometimes and look at somebody else's perspective while they're doing something. And that is the number 1 selfless thing to do, because maybe they've got a little legitimate reason. Again, this is the number 4, about their core foundation, about where everything is coming from. But it might not be, you might not agree with it, but at least you might understand where they're coming from. So feeling the world in love, empathy, and compassion. Whatever you're going through right now, turn it around with some love and compassion and see what happens. Law of attraction, guys. Law of attraction. So wherever what you want is what you attract, and how you act and how your energies portray out is what you're going to get back in. All right. So the universe and the planets and the sun and the moon and all the energies out there, their card is the altar priestess. So that's preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. This is the number 11, and it's also the number 2, which brings us together. This brings foundation, this brings partnership, this brings balance back in. What brings balance back in? Love. Love brings peace, love brings harmony, love brings unity, love brings everything else. So this is the number 1 word that Divine is using today. Whatever it is you're going through, all you have to do is add a little dab of love into that, and it's going to change things around. All right, so let's and that's sometimes hard for Virgos, but we're going to definitely do that. All right, so let's get into your reading and see what Divine has to say for Virgos. All right. And don't forget, if you enjoy my videos, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you subscribed, remember, through 2022, free readings, free coaching. All you have to do is just go to divinewarriorintuitive.com. If you want to see what kind of coaching I do, go there and see. It's all free. And even just emails and stuff are free anyway. You never, people come to me from all over the world, and they don't get charged a dime. And that's because it's my gift to you. All right. So your first card out is the Ace of Cups. This is, again, Divine is saying it again, I can't make this stuff up. It is peace and calmness and love. I can't make this stuff up. Okay. So there's something coming to you that is hopefully bringing you all those energies. Some newness. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's something you've wanted to do. Maybe there's whatever it is. I don't know what it is in your life, but it's coming towards you, and it is brand new energy. It's a new energy. It's like when you have a new love. It's all new and fresh and loving and caring and stuff like that. Right? It's exciting. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's move these over just a little bit more. I've been doing a Celtic cross here lately. I'm going back to my old way. I like this because it's very easy for me to get clarifications on a lot of the things. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups first out, and I look at the center one. Interesting, because another number 2. This is the High Priestess, and then your challenge card. Whew, okay. So what is it that you're holding on to? What is it that you're trying to make a decision about? And this decision, boy, somebody's really, really stuck with materialistic things, things of the past, things of working their way. Virgos, boy, you just don't want to let go. Somebody is really stuck at being prideful and egotistical. Now, this is probably not you, because I don't feel it's a Virgo energy. It's definitely not a Pisces energy. I want to feel like it's a Taurus energy. The reason why I'm thinking about, when I'm looking at all this, I'm also looking and thinking about my astrology, my new moon reading, because we got Pluto, who's a war planet. It's all about aggressiveness and fighting and those kind of things. But then we got the new moon in Pisces, so we've got some, some emotions and some energies there that are very sensitive per se. So we've got to be really sort of careful about that. However, there's got some kind of decision to make here, because we have the 4 of Pentacles, we have the World. The Wheel of Fortune, not the World. We've got the High Priestess, the King of Swords, that dang 9 of Wands, and the challenge card, which is the Knight of Wands. Challenge card being that, and it's facing the 9 of Wands. So something that you're in the middle of and struggling with, definitely struggling with, of letting it go. Definitely in the middle of something. But with the High Priestess in the middle, it's like it's being separated rather than being brought together. This is that Pluto planet energy. This is that wanting to fight, and somebody is saying, I don't want to fight. I want peace. I just want peace and calm. I want love. Again, I don't know whose energies they're for. So whoever's fighting, definitely step back for a minute, because the absolute truth will come out. You don't have to fight for the truth. If somebody knows the truth and the other person knows the truth, they're just going to fight because that's their personality. This is, I don't know, again, I keep hearing the word Taurus. But you also have to let go, Virgos. You got to let go and step back for a little minute. You got to step back for a minute, because there is some love that wants to come back in here. It's facing this, but it doesn't realize that somebody is going through something. They're not sharing it. They're not sharing it. You got to become vulnerable. You got to become vulnerable a little bit to share, because we got Wands in here quite a bit, and not letting go. And there's a lot of love that wants to come home. This is preparation and prayer and ritual. This is time to meditate. This is time to say, okay, I'm preparing myself for something. I'm preparing myself It could be, to separate from somebody. Again, we're just talking about energy vampires. How do you get rid of an energy vampire? You can't, but you can separate yourself from one because it's very toxic energy you don't want to be around. Okay? Do want to stop being around an energy vampire because it will do nothing but suck you dry and bring you down, just like a leech. But I'm not going to go into that. Definitely. So somebody is in the middle of trying to make a decision. Their spirit is trying to tell them what to do, and you're just not listening to it. Somebody's really focused in on being hurt. Somebody was lied to. Somebody was manipulated or lied to, got them in the middle of something and they didn't like it. Could be a relationship, or it got them in the middle of something that they wish they would have never started. Again, that's that number 2 energy. 2 is supposed to be bringing balance. 2 is supposed to be bringing love. This is where that prayer and preparation comes in. That's how you bring balance back in, is that you meditate on yourself, nobody else, in a quiet space. You just pray and meditate on yourself to bring that back in. You just ask. Just ask, I need some peace in my life. I need some joy in my life. Can you please shut out the noise, which is people and things and outside circumstances? Can you shut it out so that I can hear you, so that I can get peace, I can get calmness, and I can get serenity? All right? I don't know who that's for. All right. I'm going to get some clarity here. What do you need to let go of? This is what I want to know, Divine. What do they need to let go of? Because the number 4, it's ruining your it's ruining your balance. It's ruining getting you going. You've got the number 10 trying to end something so that you can make a good decision. You've got the number 1, 2 number 1s coming in, wanting something new for your life. And it's just like, it's stuck. This 9 of Wands has got it stuck. Judgment. Okay. Somebody is worried about what everybody else thinks. Need to knock it off. Because it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It matters what you think. And is it good and healthy for your life and your journey? Is it good in love, in compassion, in joy? Divine is saying, is it about love? Is it about compassion? Is it about joy? It doesn't matter. So whatever you're trying to let go, forget about what other people think. Okay, I don't know who that's for, but it definitely, forget about what other people think. This is about your journey. Page of Swords. Again, another message of truth, another message of making sure that you're actually paying attention to things. It's going to bring calmness. If you're walking in the truth, if you're walking in absolute truth and yourself and your authentic self, the message will come that you will actually move your life in more spirit. And if people move more in their spirit and in love, we would have more love in the world. Okay, but this is where preparation, prayer, meditation, and sacred rituals, we do that kind of a thing, but we all have our own traditional rituals, it just matters. I think personally, just as long as you have a talk with Divine, share with Divine, have a relationship with Divine. It's like talking to your mom or your dad, some believe that Divine is their father. So if your father, you're going to go to him, hey dude, I need some help here. Hey dad, I need some help here. That kind of a thing. So, and what do you go for dad for? Everything. Although I never got to meet my dad, so I don't know. We have death in reverse. Okay, awesome. So death in reverse, usually death means a separation or that you're departing from something or leaving something. But again, this is in reverse. So something is supposed to be coming together. This is the number 2. So somebody's missing the boat by just not allowing them. This could be with a relationship. This could be, I don't think it's a job. I think somebody's missing somebody's perspective. Okay, even though this other person might be more earthbound and worldly thinking, You're missing their perspective. Again, because you're so worried about somebody's too focused in on themselves so that they can actually allow themselves to hear somebody else's perspective. When you learn somebody else's perspective, then you grow substantially, because then you have the knowledge that you have, but you also have the knowledge what another person has, and you can grow from that. Okay. All right, Divine, is there anything else with this deck that you want me to share? Okay. Yeah. Nine of Swords. It's keeping somebody up at night. Nine of Swords has shown up every single reading I've done today. A lot of people aren't sleeping, and it's right to be, because this world is so chaotic right now, and it's unstable. We don't have a clue what anybody's going to do, how anything is going to go. However, you cannot control what's outside of you. You can only control you. All right? All right. I'm going to go over here. All right. I'd like to get clarification on what this Nine of Wands is for, please. Nine of Wands. Are we in the middle of something? Or is it a victim mentality? The Nine of Wands is staring at the King of Swords. So what is it that the Nine of Wands is trying to tell us, Divine? What is the Nine of Wands trying to tell us? Yeah, I know. I'm not going to keep repeating it. Okay. He keeps saying love. He keeps saying love. Love, 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 love. But anyway. King of Swords again. See, the Nine of Wands is facing the King of Swords. This is how they're laying. Okay. And I get the King of Swords and the Two of Cups again. Again. To bring togetherness, to bring a partnership, to bring balance, it has to be about truth and honesty. So what is it in your life that maybe somebody's either hiding that needs to come forward? And it doesn't mean a bad thing. It's just maybe they're shy to share something, or they're vulnerable. They're not vulnerable. They're enough to share it with you. Or is it just something that you're keeping from somebody that you need to share out? Because if you bring this, whatever it is, I don't see the moon in here, whatever it is together, then you're going to actually grow that bond deeper. To grow a bond deeper, we have to communicate more. We have to communicate better. So stop texting big conversations. Big conversations should be done on the phone, in person, on a Zoom, where you can see, you can hear the intonations and everything, not in a text. Texts get so blown out of the water with miscommunication. Yeah, Five of Wands. Fights, and then you're trying to stand up for yourself. Oh my goodness. Lord Jesus. All right, let me see if there's anything else Divine wants to share. I heard keep praying. I don't know who that is for. I will definitely keep everyone in prayer. All my not only subscribers, I keep everyone. I mean, this world is falling apart, but I keep Ukraine in prayer hugely. My heart goes out to those people. But you know what I see is I see that we are becoming more loving, more compassionate, more caring of the people, because they don't deserve that. And there's no reason for it other than evil and destructive. All right. And that's why Divine is saying, have compassion. Have compassion. All right. 10 of Pentacles. So 10 of Pentacles is the best card out in the deck. It means that there is light, there is hope, there is things coming. Now again, there is light, hope, and love if you're walking in absolute truth in your authentic self. Okay, and this will bring you love if you're looking for a relationship, if you're looking for a partnership. You know, it's like you go on these dating sites and people are just so fakey, and they put up old pictures and old things, and then you go meet them and you're like, what happened? You know, or you're looking around the restaurant for them and you just don't see them, and they're like, hey, over here. And you're like, that's not the person in the picture. What is the point of that anyway? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You know, I'll tell you what, guys, just out of sheer fear that they're going to be rejected. And what do they want? Just to love. Well, the only way you're going to get love is walking in your authentic, true self, guys. You cannot get love. You're going to get rejection because you're not being honest. You're being manipulative and you're wasting people's time. So if you are on a dating site, put up a current picture. Tell exactly what you like or what you don't like. And trust me, that law of attraction will bring somebody in rather than being manipulative and not the person. Now, I know that's not you, Virgo. It's probably some other sign, right? It could be anybody. It could be anybody. All right. Fine. Is there anything else you'd like me to share before we go? Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And remember, subscribers, you get free readings and free coaching. Just go to divinewarriorintuitive.com. And you can see, I mean, a life balance, dating coach, whatever. I help people all over the world. Alrighty. And if you have paranormal or supernatural, definitely I help a lot with that, especially if you're an empath. Lover's card. There is definitely love here. There is definitely compassion. Really listen to your spirit on that one. This is your card in the middle. And listen to the Knight of Wands, because he's about romance. Ooh, he's a romantic knight. But he is very romantic. And so there is some love. There's the Three of Wands, which again is about your future. And the King of Pentacles about definitely getting a balance between the earth and the spirit, definitely, between money, materialistic things, and what your desires are, needs versus wants, getting a balance in there, because you got the number 2 throughout, you got the number 4 throughout, and then you've got the universe with the planets coming into around the 17th. And that Pluto wants to fight until about then, but and Mercury and Mars are in there, and it's just like they're just a messy little boys. That's what they are. They're playing in the mud. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. I don't know if it resonated with you. If it didn't, it just wasn't meant for you at this time. Maybe when you get a nudge to watch it again, it might be for you at that time. If not, and it resonated with somebody else, this was your message. This was divine trying to poke you, let you know what's going on, what you need to be paying attention to. All right, Virgos, I hope this was helpful. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Whatever your decision is that you have to make this week, do it in love. Love and the light. And don't forget to walk in absolute truth. Take care and see you on your next reading. Bye-bye.